recording?
Yes.
Oh no!
I need a slap in the face.
No!
Can I? Please? Please?
No!
Oh.
You cannot hurt the Uncle Jasper!
If you people love me, you will slap me across my face.
No, stop. Guys. I got this.
Why can't you take notes from this one?
I'm taking notes.
My shovel's out of reach. I'm sorry.
Your shovel disappoints me.
I think this is the longest episode I have edited for the series.
I think part 4 might be a close second, because remember how long the audio is. The funny bone is a lie. It's not funny at all. It can't do stand-up.
You're right, it's humorous.
It's
I'm
funny
terrible.
because humorous is your skin.
Get out.
Well, in this business, you have to be thick-skinned.
Oh, it's funny because everybody already says what the joke is.
I personally recommend Carapace, but that's just my changeling opinion.
You would go for the carapace.
So you're admitting you're a crab?
I thought he was a roach.
Changeling, which is a back pony.
Crab people. Crab people.
The Happening, yes.
Everything is happening twice.
What? No.
I didn't do it. Whatever I did, I didn't do it.
No, that was a line from The Happening. Remember? Mark Wahlberg?
Oh, yeah.
I too have seen that movie. I like the one where they go to the prom.
Why did that sound like Christopher Walken?
This isn't over. Bears. Ooby-Doo.
You chose to be friends with us.
Ooby-Doo. I want to
You
be
realize,
like
Maddie,
you.
we are giving you a plethora to choose from.
Ooby-Doo. I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you, do ooh-ooh.
It
You're
ain't
only doing
like
this because you've seen the highlight videos I edit. That's the only reason why you're doing this. Just giving me more work.
Exactly.
Well, great. The chat is now actually voting which team should win, red or blue.
Red.
I mean, again.
All right, people, place your bets.
How
I
about
vote
Team
for-
Rainbow?
I say double down.
I'm all for Team Who Cares.
I got 50 on Team Who Cares.
I'll raise you to 1,000,000.
I see your million and I raise you a staple.
I can remember when Josh and I were initially scripting part 3, and we were trying to make a list of, okay, if we're going to break down this into individual fights, who faces off against who?
Yeah, that was really tough because we had to look at what was actually built up over the course of the series and what would characters actually go for.
And I got stuck with the turkey.
I'm actually really glad that it was decided that I pair up with Ink for our battle. Yeah, it does make sense with the mask I have and her traumatic experience down in Tartarus. Yeah, it really does fit.
If I remember correctly, Josh came up with that idea because he thought we have a Loki, we can face off against Thor.
It hasn't even started and I'm 5 seconds behind.
I feel so behind.
People say I'm a little bit slow. They're actually right.
I say I'm slow when I'm looking in the mirror.
A whole bunch of people leading up to this thought that this would be the moment that Doc would suddenly get a super form completely out of nowhere. Everybody thinks Doc is about to snap. I'm trying to imagine what all the fans are going to think that, wait, Doc's leaving? What? Why is Doc leaving? I really wish Keyframe was here to watch this with us because this is where she's really building character. It's such a big moment.
Yeah, this and her "What if everything goes wrong" speech in Ubertastic is probably one of her best moments.
Now, I also remember that I wanted to write a moment where Thespio has to leap behind something to get to the mask while everything's getting exploded. I wanted to recreate that scene from the Mask movie just a little bit, but I wanted to change up the dialogue afterwards because it works so well here.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a challenge to pull off, but I'm happy with it.
A lot of what I say as the mask, I didn't just get it from the movie. I also got a lot of jokes from the animated series. I mean, obviously can't hold a candle to the movie, but sort of spiritual successor to the movie.
Thespio is the mask. He does not obey the laws of physics. I had to have a lot of fun with this vector.
And it came out so well.
Did you use the puppet tool or what'd you use?
Oh, I just use a lot of distortion effects.
A lot
We
of
had so much fun writing the dialogue between Ellie and Finn here because they're both trying to be such pacifists and they're trying to out-pacifist each other.
So it's become pacifist-aggressivist.
Let me be a pacifist, or I will pacifist right through your face.
I can also remember writing with Josh. We should have Jasper and Silver facing off against each other because they'd be constantly arguing about who gets it worse.
All the effects I have learned from previous episodes is finally coming full circle, and I love it.
That guy got hit in the head with a boulder.
I'm trying to think, is anyone in the audience able to figure out it's not just Jasper becoming a Power Ranger, it's also everything that comes with it? How many people would think that we'd get giant robots involved here?
And this was so much fun to edit. I had a blast.
20 years in the ocean has not been kind to Dragonzord. To be fair, it's kind of expected with it just lying in the ocean doing nothing for 20 years.
Look, Ma, I'm roadkill.
I love doing that with the eyes. It's so much fun.
Yeah, you do not do Power Rangers in there. You do not throw in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme.
Or at least
Yes,
a really
we do.
convincing cover.
Now, how many people in the audience would have thought that Mary Sue would manage to wedge her way into this as well? Because you can't have a fight between Blissey and Maddie and not have Mary Sue trying to commentate on the whole thing.
I just love Maddie's deadpan delivery. They're just, oh, please, no.
Oh boy, Blissy's gone, Bowser.
But we had to come up with a
Full
reason
dragon
why
instincts.
Blissey would suddenly transform. What's associated with dragons? Kidnapping beautiful maidens.
one of the few times where Mary Sue is like, wait, am I wrong?
That's what you call a paradox.
I thought a lot of this dialogue, I thought it was very interesting because it's an interesting way to develop Mary Sue's character, I thought. So what if she's conflicted with two very different things? It's like, wait a minute, am I the most perfect damsel in distress ever? But I'm Mary Sue, I'm not supposed to be a damsel.
Yay, I'm a kitty.
You can't talk about Ocarina of Time without mentioning just how annoying Navi is.
Hey, Navi and Mary Sue could be pen pals.
So me and Vector tried to discuss the Sprite bot about pulling out guns, and I'm like, it needs to pull out a lot of guns. So he made 3 little tubes coming out of it. I'm like, no. You know what? I'll do it myself. And then I whipped up that.
The mastermind has shown himself.
Dun dun dun!
Evil Australian string bean.
And now everybody's gonna be crying in agony. No, not to be continued. How dare you! Come on, this episode was more than twice as long as part 2. I would have thought they'd be satisfied with that, but nope.
And I am very excited for part 4. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, everybody's just going nuts. Like I see, like, oh no, not this guy again!
Yes, audience. This guy again.
I see a few people screaming, "No, Doc! Why don't you have a super form?"
Oh, Doc, run!
Once again, this was such very good fun.
Oh wow.
I just hope part 4 can be just as fun.
Take care, everyone.
Everybody, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Alright,
Have a good
love y'all.
evening.
Everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.